Hi, this is Toby from LITH-TECH Mobility. In today's video, we're going to be talking about service, repairs and callouts. Yesterday's video, we spoke about home demonstrations, which is our latest service that's been rolled out. And today we're going to be talking about our two other services, which are going to be rolled out as well, starting from today. We actually had our first call about half an hour ago. So our first call out and repair, it's already been booked. So let's talk about our service options. The reason why we want to do this is we want to add another string to our bow, not just customers coming in here and having the services like they've always done before. We want to be able to go out to customers as well and offer that same treatment for people that just can't simply get to us. One of the most important parts of owning a wheelchair is maintenance. If you don't look after your chair, then your safety in your wheelchair goes, your reliability goes, and also the way you feel about your chair and the confidence it gives you to get out and do the day-to-day tasks that we almost take for granted. That goes as well, which is the most important thing. So there's the four types of service options we've got, and we're going to introduce the two at the LITH-TECH HQ. So let's talk about those first of all. A silver service and a gold service. So the silver service is going to cost £30. That's basically where you bring the chair in and we go around refurbing and tidying up everything on it, tightening all nuts and bolts, making sure it's completely fit for purpose and working as it should be, as if you had bought it from us from brand new. Obviously, things that we can't change are things like if your motor started to squeal and things like that from heavy use or being banged into things or knocked. That we can't change. However, we can make the wheelchair safe and fit for purpose. The idea of all of this is if you don't look after your chair, then stuff starts becoming loose, then it starts putting on more pressure on certain parts, and that's when stuff starts to go. So the better people look after their chairs, the longer they last. And I've seen that time and time again with LITH-TECH customers. The ones, we always have certain repeat offenders, those that just don't look after their chairs, and they're ordering stuff of us like 4 times a year. And then you've got people we don't even hear from for 6 years. Right, okay, so that's a silver service. So the second type of service we're offering at LITH-TECH is the gold, and that's £50. So that's now going to involve a full service, like on this one, but you're also going to have the wheelchair stripped down, fully cleaned, and we'll offer a re-graphic. So it's basically like a spruce up as well. Okay, let's talk about the services that we're going to deliver to go into customers' houses. So the first one is the silver, and that's going to be £100, and this is a one-off service, and that will also include a clean and a re-graphic and a spruce up. The second one is the gold, and this one has to be booked, so this is twice a year. So this is at the 6 month point of after owning a chair, and then at the year point before. So it has to be within your 1 year warranty that you use these up. And then after using your 1 year warranty, you can get extended warranty for our partners Fish. So if you were to buy a chair from us, you need to take out the gold service package within 2 weeks of owning your chair. And in this, you get exactly what you get here, but you get 2 of them. So that includes your full service, your clean, your re-graphic and your basic general spruce up. This also means that we'll do things like spraying the foot plate if you've got any scratches, touching up bits and bobs, giving it a full clean and wipe down, just trying to make it look a little bit nicer, a bit more like new. Okay, so what type of users would these services suit? So someone that just wants to do a silver service, and that's just a one-off service. Anyone that comes to us any time in the year ad hoc, that's on us to go to them, sorry, that's £100. And that would suit someone that maybe uses their wheelchair infrequently, just for travel, and not putting lots of wear and tear in it, lots of miles, or running it through the mill. Types of people that want to use the gold service would be people that use their wheelchair frequently. So people that maybe use it as their mode of transport for work, or certainly every day or every other day, just for getting around generally, or people that are wheelchair bound and they're using their LITH-TECH, so probably using one of our smart chair range as their all over wheelchair, a bit like their power chair, but also their chair for travel. So they're one wheelchair to do everything. The other type of customer that I'd 100% recommend getting the twice a year gold service agreement would be the XL wheelchair users. It's just a fact of life, sadly, that you're going to put more stress through the chair. Things are going to need to be tightened up much more regularly, and just the general wear and tear it goes up quite dramatically with user weight. So 100%, if you fall in that category, you would need the chair looked at by us twice a year. Let's talk about home maintenance. So you've got a few options. You can come to us, we can come to you, or if you have someone like your partner's an engineer, a tradie, practical with tools, we've got videos on YouTube of how to maintain your chairs yourself. So you don't have to pay for it. As long as you can maintain your chair to a satisfactory status. The whole point of any of these is we don't want to avoid your warranty. If you have a break due to lack of looking after the chair, and we see when the chair comes in and the chair's haggard, bits are falling apart, we can clearly see that you've done no maintenance or you've made no effort to get any maintenance done anywhere. And that would then void your warranty, because that part hasn't broken because the part shouldn't have broke. It's broken because you've not looked after your chair. So where am I? So yeah, if you can maintain the chair well, the chair will never need servicing. So looking after your chair, cleaning it regularly, every 3 months or something, you'll never ever need to have it serviced. So some of this won't apply to everyone, but these are services that we can offer for those that it does apply to, that physically don't have anyone else to help them. Right, service, maintenance and voiding warranty. Okay, so part of our warranty, like we said, our year warranty is, part of the criteria is you have to look after your chair. And it's the same, when you go into extended warranty with Fish Mobility, is who we use as our extended warranty and insurance partner, part of their criteria is for their warranty to be active, you actively have to have a service plan in place, or have the chair maintained to a proper level of satisfactory. Otherwise, it will void theirs as well. Reason why it's like this is just because if you're not looking after your chair, it's 10 times more likely to go wrong. So general criteria for offering this service is, first of all, distance. So the user must be within a 60-mile radius of LITH-TECH HQ in Farnham, or a 1 hour and 20-minute drive. And then the other caveat is it has to either be a LITH-TECH chair or something that shares the same parts as a LITH-TECH. So basically a high-grade chair, not one of these entry-level models that you get from a few of the companies in the UK. Okay, and if that's the case, we're still happy. What we'd probably do is ask you, we'd get you to send a picture of the chair in that you've got, and I'll know that what components and parts it uses, because I know most of the chairs, well, pretty much all the chairs that are on the market, and what components they use, and if we can help. If we can, happy days. The same thing will apply to you even if you're not a LITH-TECH customer. Right, let's talk about repairs and call-outs. So criteria exactly the same again. 60 miles or 1 hour and 20-minute drive, and we will only service LITH-TECH chair or similar. We're excluding London in this. We will go to South London, but I don't want my engineers to have to go into Central London because it's hassly, it's dangerous. Your chances of getting crashed or hit are far greater, and the wait times of getting to you are far longer. And quite frankly, I can't have them out of work for all day just to do one repair. It's not cost effective. Call out charge for any sort of repair or call out is £75. This is basically for us to get in the van, use the fuel, put the wear and tear on the van, and to get you to diagnose the fault. And that will be a good full old check of the chair. Once we've diagnosed the fault, then labour costs are anything up to 30 minutes, it's £30. Anything over 30 minutes, it's 60. Let's say it takes 35 minutes because it's something quite tricky that needs to be done, we will probably charge you 35. So this basically works out like £1 a minute. Normally, if it's anything over 35, it will jump straight to 60. Ideally, it's between 30 and 60, depending on the length of it. But if we are over a couple of minutes over, I'm a nice guy. Like, I don't want it to feel like you're getting taken advantage of. So we won't charge you the full 60. All parts will be charged on top. So let's say we get there and you need new front wheels because they're bald and they're dangerous. We'll advise you within that. I would recommend changing your front wheels because they're bald, they're dangerous. We'd give you a cost. If you want to take that up, that's absolutely fine. Let's say you've munched your armrest because you constantly crash into doorways or something like that, and we'd recommend changing your armrest. Those parts aren't included in this or this. They're parts that are to be purchased on top. The only thing we won't be charging for when we're doing either this or this is your general nuts and bolts. We'll happily provide new nuts and bolts free of charge. At the end of your visit on any call out or repair, if you want to do the service option as well, just to make sure the rest of your chair is fully safe and up to scratch, to avoid having any more damage to your chair. Normally speaking, as we touched on here, if you came to us, it would be 30 quid. as we're already with you, we're actually going to take it away from 30 and we'll drop it down to 20 because it's just going to be a one-off quick spruce up on top of the work that we've already done, just to make sure your wheelchair is fit, safe and fit for purpose. Cool, so yeah, we talked about home demos yesterday, we've talked about service, repairs and call-outs. Like I always say, the whole point of me doing videos like this and it all written out, and it's written out exactly the same way on our website as well. So it's at the very bottom of the page, just I think it's under customer service or something, and it talks about warranty, repairs, everything you need to know. Everything is in black and white on the website. Everything's fully transparent. We've done a video. We will not waver from this one bit. So if we rock up and go, oh, that'd be £200 to see you, we're having it on with you then. It's not going to do that. Everything that we've put on here or on the website or what we talk about on the phone, it will all marry up. It's always going to be the same. What you see is what you get with us. And we're very proud of offering a fully transparent service. Okay, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I hope you found it useful and educational, and we look forward to seeing you at your house when we do your service. All right, take care and see you in the next video. Thank you.